Good morning, everyone. Hope you're okay. All right, what I thought today, just while I'm waiting for everyone to get here and find us, is I have put together some bits and pieces that you will have potentially throughout your home that you can use for mindfulness. So, hi Bev. So, what I want to do today, Linda, how are you, is just go through some of the things that we have at home that we can use within our mindfulness practice. We will also, of course, be having some mindfulness as well. So, I just wanted to kind of show you some of the things that I've gathered together off the shelves, and I've raided the bathroom to see what I can find down there. And I have my gorgeous basket. Mr. Price is always happy when I say, can you get my basket down for me? Though I have extended, because I've got a table today, everything that we could use for mindfulness. What I did think as well, let me know how you feel, is I might do something similar, but do a sleep one. And do a live or do a recording on sleep and what we can have that will help if anybody's struggling with getting to sleep and staying asleep. Just a couple of the things that we've come across as we have been going on. Wonderful to see everyone. Hi Mum, hi Shells, hi gorgeous lady, Kathy, Linda, Sarah. Sorry if I've missed anybody as it's going through. It's fabulous to see you. And just for anybody who's joined, just showing you some of the things that I've kind of gathered together that I can show you how we can use this. Yay, you found us, thanks Lisa Marie. Things that you can find that you've got at home in your cupboards that you can use for what mindfulness is, because that's one of the big questions I get asked often. I really struggle to do mindfulness, Nikki. What is it? I can't sit there for all that time. That's absolutely fine. Mindfulness is about being in the present moment. So I went for a really lovely walk this morning. You may have seen some of the pictures I took by myself and Ro. Bud's not too good at the moment. He's got a limping leg. So me and Ro went. But I really took my time. Wandered around the park, went nice and early, so I didn't really see very many people. Just sat there, took a few photos as I went. Really enjoyed where I was. So I'm going to try and be a little bit clever today, which is always a recipe for something going wrong, is I'm going to go through my basket with you, some of the things that you may have, or please, though, make sure this fits in your world. I'll always tell a story to our beautiful Jo. It's her birthday today. I never said how old you were then, Jo. Sorry. It's her birthday today. And one of the things I always talk about is bubble bath. And I always talk about kind of having a bath, having lovely candles, sitting there with me Kindle. And Jo looked and went, no, that's not going to happen in my world. So you've got, but she loves a shower. Just to say, she's clean. She loves a shower. She's going to kill me for that. Sorry, Jo. So it's about fitting it into your world. If I say, what about this? And you have a reaction to it, good. What is it you can do in your world? Because if it was that easy that I said, if you do A, B, C and D, and you did it, then do you know what? I wouldn't need to be doing this job, because we'd all be okay. It's just about looking again of what's working, what we can bring into. What have you got round and about right now? What did you used to enjoy doing? We've got to put together this wonderful new plan. I was saying to Just this morning, I'm feeling a lot better within myself because I've got a routine now. I get up, I go and do my exercise, take Romeo, Buddy out, come back, spend that time while I'm out, just contemplating the day, just being there, and then come back and then I think, right, what am I doing today on my live? What am I doing later on? What's happening? What can I plan there? Can I make some more videos? So I'm feeling much better with the structure, but I've also kind of got in there, right, it's time for a cup of tea. I'm going to go and sit outside. That's the one thing I always say to anybody is just grab yourself a cup of tea. I mean, I'm on my hot Vimto at the moment, with my lovely cup that my lovely students bought me. So I'm on my hot Vimto, which I am going to move because we all know I'll knock that over. So, wonderful to see so many of you here. Thank you so much. I will go through some of the things that I've got on here. And like I say, this is about what you've got in your world, what you enjoy. This is not about let's all, because we can't go out. It is as simple as that. We can't go out. But I bet you now, if you look round, you will have some of these things. Or maybe, if you choose to, you can order some online. I often use Spiffy, as I've mentioned before, but you're able to pick things up from anywhere and everywhere. So let me go through some of the things that I've got here. Firstly, let's have a look. So I do always talk about this. I know there's other brands, but I do love this one. Now, the thing is with mindfulness is about engaging your senses. So this is about, if you look at this bubble bath, you will see, or shower gel, whichever your world is, you'll see that it's got on the words stress relief. So what you're doing is you set an intention. When you're running a bath or having a shower, you're setting an intention that what you want to do is you want to be stress-free. Nobody, as far as I know, has ever made a shower gel or a bubble bath that's called I want to get stressed and have anxiety. So already what you're doing, you're using your eyes and you are already setting your intention. Now, what I would do if I was clever and had an extra pair of hands, I would take the lid off this. Should we try it? Oh, this is not going to... You know when you know... No, I'm not doing it because it will end up like... I know, and you know, this will end up all over my books. So what you would do then is take a really, really lovely deep breath. Take a smell of that. Now, I know, without even going to it, I love the smell of that because I know when I'm having that, I'm going to have a bath, which for me is a bit of time to myself, bit of time out. I can sit there, you can have your music on if you choose to do. You could watch a DVD, you could, now I tend to, I've got my candle here, which my mummy bought me. Yay, how pretty is that? I've got other candles here. Which again, look, did you hear what I'm saying? Look how pretty that is. So already, for me, by the way, that's kind of set an intention that I'm surrounded by things that I enjoy. You've got these candles here. I think these are Morrison's ones, if I remember rightly. And again, smell really, really different. Spend some time when we can go back out. But you may find some of these things in your drawers if you've got cupboard drawers like us. But if not, make a list and know when we can go out that we can start to continue this practice. This practice I don't want you to do just while we're in this lockdown. This practice I want us to continue and do. But do it in a way that just fits into your day, because if I said to you all, right, you've all got to sit there for an hour every morning, an hour every night and meditate, you're not going to listen to me. I wouldn't listen to me. I don't do it. So why would I expect you to do that as well? So it's about how can you fit these things into your day? Almost kid yourself that you're doing it. So when I'm having my bath, I always have my Kindle on me. Anybody who knows me, I always have my Kindle and some kind of book on me as well. So this is my basket. In it goes. I also have a lovely one here. This is where everything starts to fall down because I've used it as props, haven't I? Lovely one there, a mussel soak. I've got a really nice treat one here. But again, can you sit indulgent, bubble heaven? So what you're doing is you're setting your intention. And you know what? I'm going to have that. I'm going to ignore the fact it's got dust all over the top. We'll just ignore that. You can tell I've not used that for a while. There we go. In it goes. So those are my real big go-tos. If I had a pack of tea bags, they would also go in there. Have a special mug or two, which I have, that you can take down with you, or a bottle of something. Well, a glass of something. Sorry, not a bottle. A glass of something that you can have when you're down there. Make it an occasion. Know that when you go down, you think, "Oh, this is going to be lovely." Bit of time to myself. Yesterday, on the recording that we did yesterday, we had our blanket with us when we were on the sofa. That, again, I'm not going to bring that over because we all know what the blanket looks like. But again, it's about creating that space where you go, "Oh, this is so nice. This is so, so lovely." So the other things that I've got here, and you'll have seen some of these, you'll have used some of these things, you'll have thought, I could give that a go. There's always in my world a lot of books. And again, people ask me for recommendations on books. I think the thing is just sometimes if you're drawn to one, go with that one. If you have got some books on your shelves or in your drawers or hid under the bed that you bought at some point and thought, I'll read that one day, might I point out that now might be that day. Get them out. I'm starting to do it, actually. Get them out. Think I was drawn to that for a reason. Start to look through. There's some really, really simple things that we're all able to do. Look at this one, self-care books. But there's so much, obviously, if we've not got books and we can't get hold of them, which we can, but, if you're not wanting to spend any money, there'll be things online. What is it that I'm talking about that you look at and think, yeah, I'd like to do a little bit more of that? So we also have kind of the looking after yourself section here. I'm loving this. And again, things that don't cost huge amounts of money. We've got our face mask here. And again, this is just something that I always kind of have in the bathroom cupboard that I think I'll save for a day, as you do. And I'm thinking now is those days. So we've got a face mask. Again, just sit there. How lovely is that? I mean, you don't have to do it in bed. You could just sit there in an evening or in the morning and then wash it off afterwards. So that's going to go over into my basket. We have these gorgeous tea bags, which, if I'm being honest with you, they have been sat in my cupboard, and they are, they smell so nice. This one is rose geranium and green tea. Now, I got these ones from Spiffy, along with the Calm putty. Bear with me a second. Can I open this with one? No, I can't do things one-handed. This isn't going to work. But the putty is fabulous, and they do come in different colours, but different smells as well, and with different words. So what you're doing there is you're visually setting an intention that's going to be calm. When the lid is off, bear with me just 1 second while I do this. Sorry, I'm back. Right. Note to self, have lids off things in front. Things you learn as you go in. So as you can see, it's green putty. This is not going to do you any good, the fact that I smell it, but I am going to smell it. Beautiful. So that in there, as you can see, has got rosewood, ylang ylang, jasmine, and lavender, or whatever it says in there. It's infused, and the idea is as well as you can get it out and play with it. So what you're doing sense-wise there is visually, you're looking at something. So you've tapped into visual, you're tapping into touch. What can I feel and what can I smell? Please don't go into taste. That's not what we're after. There we go. So there's that as well. Same with the tea bag. Just again about the different scents. There's lots and lots online. I have a very good friend as well, Jane, who's doing a lot and posting a lot at the moment about different kind of crystals and the scents and oils that you can use. It's not my expertise, but I do use them. Always worth just checking what works with you, what doesn't work with you. But there's lots on there you can check into. This, look at this, how gorgeous is this? So this is little aromatherapy mini balms. I'll open it after. When I put you up, I'll tell you what I'll do. Bear with me 1 second and I'll turn you round. Hello, hello. I think we're right there, aren't we? You can see me? Yeah. So, I've got my scented. Don't know why I didn't think of that before. Look, I can use it. I've got hands. How pretty is that? So cute. So in here is, I just love this tin itself, to be honest with you. It's gorgeous. And again, I got this from Spiffy. I think this is when I first started going to Spiffy's sites. Just so you know, I'm not on any commission or anything from Spiffy. I just love what those what they do down there. It's really, really focused. I posted yesterday one of Paul's posts. And again, it's about giving back to your community. That's what I love. So this one is called, I don't know if you can, oh, it might be back to film, De-Stress. And the idea is you just put it on your pressure points and your templates. And I will be the zen of calmness, like you will be once we have finished. So there's different ones in there. There's focus, be happy, escape, and sleep well. So there's lots of things there. We also have, which I always think is so pretty, coing in. I hear lots of people tell me they enjoy coing in. Look at this little truffle pack. So there's no excuse. You could always have this once we're able to go out, put this in handbag or in the car. But for me, take it in the garden, sit in the conservatory, sit where there's some light and just enjoy yourself. There's quite a few. You can again pick these up either online or you can, if you're able to. I know a lovely lady posted some sheets she designed recently. If you're able to print them off and have a go with that. But again, it's about focusing. When we were younger and we used to do these things naturally, we didn't realise we were being mindful. But that is what we were being. We were focusing. We didn't have the distraction of emails coming in. We didn't have the distraction of the TV because, let's be honest, 3 or 4 channels didn't really do it for us. There was no phones that were distracting us, no laptops. So what we did back then was be mindful. So sometimes if you're struggling of I don't know what I like, think about what you used to like. Dot to dot, crosswords, Sudoku, all of those things are being mindful. So what did you used to enjoy doing? What do you think? I won't mind giving that a go. I mean, it is quite funny now when I do see some of these things. They do charge a lot of money for dot to dot. You know, you used to pick them up for next to nothing. But have a look round. There's some really good places out there that sell lots of really great things. There are, this is when my geeky side comes out a little bit, but I love this. Bird watching. It's free. It's free if you've got a window. Obviously, it depends on where you live, and I apologise, I said that a little bit flippantly. But if you can, sit and watch your birds. Sit yourself calmly, get yourself a cuppa, get your blanket over you. If you've got any bird feed, put it out, or if you're able to just do something random out in the garden, if you're lucky enough to have a garden, or if you've got a balcony you can watch and see. Sitting and watching the birds, I spend hours doing this. It's such an incredibly calming thing to do, and that's what mindfulness is. It's about just focusing on what's been around, and you have to be calm when there's birds around, or else they won't stay. So that's that one. I've got some lovely books. I'm just seeing what stands out to me. There are some lovely magazines, excuse me, sorry while I lean over, that you're able to get. Not necessarily recommending them, I just have these ones that I sent. I tend to get, especially the psychology ones, so I can get some ideas for classes and such have you. Keep calm, save the planet. I think that's exactly what we're doing at the moment. So there's lots out there that you're able to do that you may already have some of these bits and pieces in, or if you're able to, you can get relatively easy sent to us. I always as well have pretty notebooks round and about. And again, this works for now and also in the future when we're about, because I think for me, writing, whatever that is, whatever's in my mind, get it down on a piece of paper, it empties your head, and that's really, really important that you find that time to do that. So I'm hoping that helped a little bit with the basket. I'll take some pictures and put them online later just to kind of remind anybody. Let me know as well if you'd like one doing on sleep. We can do that as well at some point. That'd be quite straightforward. So I think what we will do now is I'm going to take you in your mind's eye for a wander, if it's okay, through the park I went in this morning. It was absolutely beautiful. So if I can get you to get yourself comfortable, she says, wriggling on her chair. There we go. Get yourself comfortable. Get your back supported, that's right. If you're sat as I am, feet on the floor, if you're sat like I was on the sofa yesterday, relax the legs. If you lie down on a bed, oh, Lord love you, amazing. Did anybody have a sleep yesterday afternoon? I did. I was so chilled out after that yesterday. I really did. I had such a good sleep. I wasn't working properly yesterday. I won't be doing that today, clearly. So I'm going to do something slightly different today. So I want you this time I'm going to invite you, if you choose to close your eyes, if you're comfortable to. Don't forget, no one else can see you right now, it's just you can see me. So I'll join you and I'm going to close my eyes. And we're going to take a really nice, big, deep breath together. And in. And slowly release. And pausing. And in. And release. Last time together, in. And when you release this time, just any tension that you're holding, allow to go. Let those shoulders drop. There we go. And breathe in your own time now. Spend a moment just thinking about just yourself relaxing, and focus on the gentle rise and fall of your chest. Just notice what you can hear. Can you hear the sound of your own breath? Are there any birds you can hear? Or can we hear the silence like we did yesterday? I want you to now just notice where your hands are. Are they warm? Are they cold? Feel them getting heavy. Allow your jaw to relax. Let any tension held there, just let that go. Allow your cheeks to relax. If your eyes are closed, just allow them to be heavy. The area between your nose and under your nose, and the top of your lip, just allow that to relax. Allow your tongue just to fall into the bottom of your mouth. Allow your forehead now just to relax. And thank all those wonderful muscles for everything they do for us every day in our face. Spend a moment now just on your shoulders and your neck. Letting go of any tension not needed. This time I'm going to just change it slightly. I'm going to ask you to just focus on your feet. And I want you to tense your feet, just so it's comfortable, but tense your feet, hold that for a moment. And as you breathe out, allow them to relax. Allow them to relax, there we go. Thinking about your calves, maybe point your feet up. Let's tense them if we can, or let's focus on them being tense. Breathe in, and as we breathe out, allow any tension to go. Focus now on your chest, gently rising and falling. Thinking now about your thighs. Tense them if you're able to, or just focus on them being tense. Breathing in and relax as you breathe out. I did that a little quick then, sorry. Breathe out. Think about those glutes now, otherwise known as our bum muscles. Let's tense them as we breathe in. And release. Back to focusing on the gentle rise and fall of your chest. There we go. Know you're safe. Know it's okay. Just focus now on your stomach. Let's tense that. Let's hold that in and breathe in. And release. Let's get our hands now, our arms, and let's breathe in and tense them. Hold it. And release. Let that go. Any tension, let it go. There we go. Our shoulders now. As we breathe in, we're going to bring them right up to our ears. Breathe in. And relax. gently. Just find a place that your head feels comfortable on your shoulders. And back to the gentle rise and fall of your chest. Gently hearing, if you can, those breaths that you're taking. Feeling that connection, feeling that calm. So good to see you all. Thank you for being here. Relax those shoulders, feel those feet. Feel those hands heavy. And I want you to imagine now in your mind's eye, I go to the most beautiful park in the morning. I'm very lucky. I like to take pictures or videos just for anybody who can't get out at the moment, just to see them. But we'll all have seen at some point, we'll have all have wandered through a park or seen a tree. And what we're going to do today is think about some of the pictures that I put on. If you didn't see them, don't worry, I can talk them through you. But I saw the most beautiful flower this morning. In your mind's eye, we touched on this the other day, think about a beautiful flower. Whatever comes to mind is fine. If you've been outside, it could be a daffodil or a primrose. Think about the most beautiful flower. And I want you to think about now what that would look like after it's rained. Because some of the photos I managed to capture this morning had the most beautiful droplets of rain. Think about those droplets of rain on the flower, or on the stems, or on the leaves. If it's a tree, that's fine too. Take a smell, a breath, as though you could smell it. How beautiful are those droplets? Can you see the rainbows within those droplets? As the sun's just shining off it now. Imagine touching those very gentle leaves, or cupping your hand around the flower, just noticing those drops of water that are on there. Turn up the colour now of the flower. And just hold that there in your mind. Just look at that gorgeous flower. Maybe turn it round in your mind's eye. What does it look like from the other side? Gently put that flower down now. And just take a moment there to have a look round in your mind's eye. What do you see? What do you hear? Can you hear any birds? What colour is the sky in your mind's eye? In my mind's eye, it's always blue. Just take a moment to know that it's safe where you are. You've got that tranquility and calm. As you slowly now start to come back in, know it's okay. Thank yourself for that wonderful time that you've spent, and know that this is always within you. Maybe just move your shoulders around a little bit, your head, and come back in. How was that? How did you find that? Coming back now, maybe a little stretch. Oh. I can see some of us will be off having a little nap again this afternoon, and why not? Why not take this time now just to have that rest that we've probably been promising ourselves for such a long time. Take that moment to get your cuppa and enjoy it. Use this time to connect with people, maybe people you haven't seen for quite some time, but use this time to connect with people you don't know. I am loving this at the moment. I am meeting so many people that I haven't met before, as well as my wonderful people I've known for such a long time. It's such a way that I've connected, which I haven't done for a long time because I'm always busy. I'm always doing something instead of actually just being where I am and enjoying what I'm doing. I hope this has helped. I hope you're all feeling lovely and relaxed. Let me know, give me some feedback. How was it for you? Let me know. I'll do the same again tomorrow at 10:30. It's just nice to have this time to set us up for the rest of the day. I'm also going to look to put these on YouTube as well as on here, so they'll always be with you. If ever you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed, why not just tap into it? And let me know what you're going to put in your mindfulness basket. I would love to know what you're putting in your mindfulness basket. If you can't even put one together, you know, go in your bathroom, go in your cupboards and your drawers. What can you find? Take some pictures and let's start sharing. Because that's how I learn as well. Whenever I do this in class, I always come away with extra ideas that I've not thought about that. That's a great idea. So please share, because that's how I learn and that's how we all learn. Thank you, all of you. It's been wonderful to see you. I have a spaniel that's just arrived. Are you going to come and say hello? Can you say hello? Come on up. No. I think the answer to that is no. We have way too much to do. Busy spaniels. Thank you, all of you, and I will see you again soon. Bye.